Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this football season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of statistics, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and an enormous selection of players and stat options are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100 and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of stats, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and injury insurance on your picks are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million players who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100 and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
Yogsonik Dynamics.
Okay, we're in. Thanks, Blip.
Join us, Sylvia Rivera, played by Tisha. Knits with his buddy Blip, played by Nico Rodriguez. Don't fall for Yogsonik.
Hey, we're kind of short on time, so just do the script.
Okay. Z.OUS, played by Richard Collins. And Game Master, Adam Culbertson. From Creative Typo Entertainment, you're jacked into Dreadtech Incorporated.
Y'all had walked up on just the outskirts of the power plant area, and you saw a bunch of ferries floating around. They are like steam ferries. They have like steam wings. They're just going about their business work, and there is it looks like some irradiated pools going on too. Right as you get to where you're about to like walk in the area, you hear,
"Hey, I wouldn't walk any closer if I was you."
Yeah, why not, huh?
Well, if you walk in here, you're gonna get irradiated.
Well, I suppose that's a pretty good reason, but we got to talk to somebody. You got to get whoever's in charge over here to me.
Well, I could take you to them. Do you have any radiation suits?
No.
oh, and this ferry comes out of a pool of like the irradiated water, and
I'm done with that one anyways. It's pretty cool. It gets a little hot in here sometimes, and we gotta cool it off.
and you see that you just see this steam ferry come up, and she floats over to you.
Well, some Yogsonik guys tried to come in here. We ended up killing them. Their bodies are right over there. They got suits on.
Oh, that's mighty convenient.
She points to 5 dead bodies in radiation suits of varying sizes.
Hey, thanks.
I'm
So-
sorry, but you want us to
loot dead bodies, take their clothes.
Well, they ain't using it anymore.
Gotcha.
But we don't have a use for the suits, so...
So, I have
Z.OUS
a
is going
question.
right on over and just...
A rules question. I've got the immune system booster. It reinforces my immune system with nanomachines designed to hunt and remove bacteria, viruses, and toxins. Does radiation fall into any of those? It probably doesn't, does it? I mean, I want to put the suit on either way, but I'm just curious, like, would that reduce my risk even more?
Let's see.
It says you're immune to diseases and the poisons condition, and drugs no longer have any effect on you, which is unfortunate. You take poison when you take poison damage. You can use your reaction to flush your system, negating the poison damage and gaining an equal amount of temporary hit points. You can't use this ability again until you finish a short or long rest.
Certain areas, objects, and creatures may be irradiated, and touching or standing near them can be harmful to a creature's health. Irradiated is a measure in 6 levels. Creatures that are immune to the poison condition are also immune to the irradiated condition.
Aw, snap.
Yeah, and you have you're immune, or you have advantage on saves.
I
Like,
am
what was
immune
that?
to diseases and poison, and I no longer am affected by drugs.
Okay, so you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Sweet. So I'll go over to one of the dead bodies and start pulling his boots off. And, sorry, I'll look back over to the Zoog, and I'll say, "Hey, chummer, what's your name, pal?"
Well, seeing as I'm the new boss of the junkyard, you can call me Cap.
Cap?
Yeah. Because
All
I
right,
got the
Cap.
best collection of hubcaps.
All right, Cap, I say as I start pulling the pants off this random person. How bad is this radiation in here?
Oh, it's pretty bad. They usually got a radiation suit somewhere with some dead bodies in it, so... Yogsonik's always trying to come up in the junkyard and the radiation, in the nuclear, the power plant.
Why are they trying to get in the power plant? I start shimmying up the pants over my jumpsuit.
Well, they're trying to get free power, of course. I mean, Yogsonik, they did just cut a deal with our leader, though, Friction.
What kind of deal did they cut?
A power deal. They're gonna get more power while we expand. Friction knows more details than I do.
Is it this deal in writing, or can it be cancelled, or how? I mean, you're giving Yogsonik, the corporation that's trying to take over the world and is turning people into goo and into monsters and doing terrible experiments on them, like on Z.OUS here. They're not good people to make deals with. Why would you help them?
Well, I don't know. I didn't make the deal, but I imagine money's a pretty big motivator.
Ugh, money. It ruins everything.
Credits normally are. Friction is the leader of which one now? Is Friction the leader of the power plant, or...
Friction's the leader of the fairies.
Okay, cool.
He just kind of switched characters on you without notice.
Well, he was talking to. I'm talking as y'all didn't ask the fairy's name. So y'all don't know the
Originally, he
fairy's
was
name.
talking to Cap, and then you switched to the fairy.
Oh yeah, the fairy, because the Cap didn't know.
Wait, does Cap and the fairy sound the same?
No,
They
they
sound
shouldn't.
similar.
I'm trying to go deeper with the.
He's
with the
trying to
fairy.
sound like a 5-pack a day smoker
Yeah.
with the fairies.
Okay.
And what's your name, little fella? Oh wait, Cap is the little boss.
Cap is-
Yeah. What's the fairy's name? Yeah, what's your name, little fella?
Yeah.
I've never been called a fella before, but Some of my friends call me Zig. Other friends call me Zag. You can call me Zigzag.
All right, well, everybody suited up now?
And
Did everybody get suited up?
Nets, do you mind grabbing me a outfit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, here you go. And I'll start taking the boots off the next guy.
But don't. I mean, if you don't wanna, if you're worried about dead body being inside of it, I can clean it with some magic. Fairy magic.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
I sniffed
What? How did these guys?
arm.
Yes. Do I know?
I was gonna just say I sniffed the armpit of my suit, and I'm like, no, this is fine. This smells fine. Not a big deal.
Okay. All right.
I'll go back to taking the suit off the body to give to Sylvia.
Zigzag does a flourish with her hand, and all of a sudden, Sylvia, your suit is nice and clean.
Do we?
It doesn't have bits of dead body in it anymore.
Do we see anything on the bodies?
You see
notes or-
Yogsonik employee outfit or like uniforms, yeah, like security kind of uniforms.
Ooh, do any of them have badges?
Yeah, they all have a badge.
Oh, I want to take a badge and take at least one radio from them. Maybe that will give me some
Okay.
Yogsonik access later, need be, for hacking some stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Do they have any agents?
Yeah. All of them have an agent on them.
Hey,
So that's
Nets,
5 agents.
Yeah.
so 5 more agents. Nets, do you mind grabbing their agents as well?
Oh, yeah, not a problem. I start prying the fingers back from one off the radio, or off the agent. Here we go. Not a big deal. Put it in my pocket.
See, y'all were so worried. See, y'all were so worried about taking their stuff. Of course, they don't need it. They're dead.
What killed them?
The fairies. They got into a reactor. They snuck into the plant. They got to a reactor, and we dealt with them. They encroached on our territory.
Hey Z.OUS, do I have any lightning bolt holes in the back of my suit? Trying to peek over my shoulder.
I'm gonna look at the back of the suit. Do I see any kind of damages or anything?
No. There's no physical damages to the suits. Whatever they did to them, their bodies.
No, yeah, all good. It doesn't look be any kind of damage back there.
Huh. Zigzag, you're kind of scary, little dude.
Again with the dude. Come on.
Just I'm a delicate little flower.
I would say the suit on Z.OUS is pretty tight. The suits for Nits and Sylvia are a nice size. It's not too loose, not too tight. Now Cap, he is comedic. He's comedically dragging the suit because he's tiny.
Like a normal.
Yeah, he's a normal zoog size, so he's
size.
a little tiny guy, and he's wearing like one of the shorter outfits, but still it's still comedically dragging, and he's holding it up as he's walking,
Like a child walking around in their parents' outfit. The legs
Yeah.
are way too long.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that.
All right, all of you suited up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take you to Friction.
She leads you, floating, of course, leads you into the front doors of the power plant, and ends up working her way up into a into an office, and you walk in the office, and there's a desk in the office, and there's a chair that's turned around backwards.
Hey, Friction. I got some folks here wanting to talk to you, and the zoogs are complaining about their territory.
The chair spins around like unnecessarily because the ferry's just floating in front of the back of the chair.
They have to use like magic to get it to spin because they're not touching it.
Oh, we got visitors. I'm Friction.
Yes, we are here because you have made a deal with Yogsonik, and they want nothing but trouble. They are taking your energy, and they are definitely doing something very, very bad with it. Do you know who they are? Do you know that they kidnapped our poor guy here, and we're doing experiments on him? And they're turning people into monkeys, they're turning them into goo, they're doing all kinds of evil things and destroying the world, and they won't stop until they own everyone and everything, including you.
That sounds terrible.
Yes. So you see, we need to take Yogsonik down.
Where's the introduction? What's your names?
Well, we won't even have names. We won't even be able to afford names.
That
if
does sound
Yogsonik has their
terrible.
way.
It costs money to have names outside? Wait, why didn't you tell me about this, Zigzag?
My point exactly. You do not know what you have signed up for. But
Well,
my name is Marsha.
Marsha, nice to meet you. I'm Friction. Who's your friends?
This is Whoopsie, and this is his robot, and this is Z.OUS.
Whoopsie?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nits.
Oh, dang.
Oh, Nits, that... I was about to... You have a name of one of the fairies here.
I do?
You share a name?
Yeah,
Or-
Yeah,
whoopsie.
we got a Whoopsie down in Reactor 3. And Z.OUS.
Yeah. Hey, look, I just came here because we had a deal. Like we was supposed to be kind of peaceable, like, you know? Like we have our part of the junkyard and y'all have the reactor area. Like what changed?
Well, you see, we were assuming that the zoogs were flatlined after the explosions, and one of my fairies saw you being taken away by Yogsonik, so we know you. We got a deal. We figured you're gone. The zoogs are flatlined, and we got to expand. We got a new deal with Yogsonik.
Well, hey, look, the zoogs are not flatline. I mean, yeah, maybe some of us got out, but there's still a lot of zoogs there. Still a lot of zoogs trying to maintain the pile and everything.
Well, that's not what we were told, so a bit of miscommunication there. I'm sorry.
As you can see, maybe I got drug off, but I'm still here.
Those Yogsonik lawmen had you all chained up and everything. I don't know how they got you.
You know, a couple explosions, you go a little unconscious, you know?
You hear Sylvia whispering into her phone, and you see here, why witnesses to Yogsonik stealing this Z.OUS, this zoog named Z.OUS. Eyewitnesses. They don't even like each other. They're from different factions. Why would they lie? 'Cause she's been recording this live stream.
Yeah, Friction flies up and like gets behind you and is like looking around you. You see in the feed as you're looking in it, like you see Friction looking around.
What you got there?
This is what we call power. This is what we use to fight against those who try to control us with their money and their credits.
You got power in that?
Information.
Hold on. You're not putting our power in there, are you?
No. This is power that comes from within.
Who thinks they're going to be selling power in my city? What's going on here?
Nobody's
I
selling
sell the
it.
power in this city.
You can't sell this kind of power. You can only earn it.
Why? No, I make it.
I think that we're having a little bit of a language barrier. This is the power of the people. It can't be bought or made.
Well, I don't know nothing about no people. I'm a fairy. We don't really like people coming in here.
While all this is happening, Nitz is looking around the desk for like little baubles or something that he could swipe off the desk. If there's like anything, it doesn't have to be worth anything. Just some knickknacks that might be on Friction's desk. I just figure while Sylvia and Z.OUS are talking and keeping them all distracted, now might be a good time to swipe something.
Okay, so there's just this like lumpy green little guy with just little black eyes and a snaggle tooth, and it has the name of the power plant, or at least what the power plant used to be called. It was Dark City Power, or Dark City Nuclear, written on it, but it's like a stress squeeze toy. It's covered in dust. They've had no use for it.
All right, I'm going to steal that.
It's just a lumpy radiation blob. That was the mascot of the power plant.
Okay, you guys can go back onto the if I don't have to roll anything, if I just steal this blob off the desk, you can go back to doing whatever, the important stuff.
No, yeah, no, you're good. Yeah. You don't have to roll. I think that's funny.
Well, hey, look, Friction, was it, right? So
yeah.
Part of the reason I came here is, well, one, to show you that I am, in fact, still here, and tell you that the zoogs are still here, and that I may not be around all the time. I've got some other stuff going on, but I'm leaving Cap here in charge in my stead.
All right, well, that leaves me in a predicament, because I got a deal with this what was his name? It was some cybered up face for Yogsonik.
See, that don't make any difference to me, because we had a deal before that.
Was his name Liam?
Yeah. And you know the guy.
Yeah. I put my hands behind my back real quick because I wasn't stealing anything. Yeah, I know the guy. Yeah, he's a real piece of dreck. When did you last meet with him?
I believe it was right before the explosions and everything in the junkyard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, see, I don't like going back on my deals. So what was it again? Z.OUS? They just kept calling you boss last time.
Yeah, Z.OUS is a recent name.
I tell you what. And then the door opens very abruptly, and a fairy comes in and is like, "Hey, Friction! Motion's lost it again. He's down in the reactor core, and he's. I think we got a big problem here."
Yogsonik Dynamics has interrupted this feed to provide you with your daily dose of capitalism from our sponsors.
Does any of this sound familiar? Misplaced keys or agents making you late for work or an appointment. Waking up in strange places with no memory of getting there. Sudden loss of vital organs. If you, like thousands of other Dark City residents, have been a victim of steam fairy mischief, you may be entitled to compensation. The personal attorneys of Yogsonik and Yogsonik are working hard to ensure the upstanding citizens of Dark City get what is rightfully theirs, and stop the steam fairy menace from any future mischief. Reach out to your nearest Yogsonik contact and claim your recompense today.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Jeudy was boring.
Hello.
Then Jeudy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Jeudy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Yogsonik Dynamics appreciates your mandatory attention. Now back to your regularly scheduled broadcast.
As I was saying, help me with this situation with my brother, and I'll cancel the deal with Yogsonik.
That I don't know how deals work with fairies, but I feel like if you already had a deal with somebody, then making a second deal would put you a little bit more in debt to my man Z.OUS here.
Well, I was just trying to get one over on you. Come on. But if we don't stop this,
hey, look.
With the way motion does,
I can definitely understand. I mean, like, from your perception, like, the zoogs were pretty much on the out and out. Like, really no kind of power behind them or nothing. And I totally understand trying to take advantage of that situation. I mean, you know, if the tables were turned, like the fairies had the same kind of thing, like, yeah, I'm sure we would have probably taken over the power plant. You know, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is things just escalated. My brother, he got out of containment, apparently. And if we don't stop him, there isn't going to be a junkyard. There probably won't even be a city.
Like, what do you mean, in containment? Like,
well, we locked him up. He's pretty chaotic. He's tried to set the reactor off before.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it's going to be good for anybody, really.
Yeah.
All right. I'm good with not dying. We can do this. We can help. I still think you owe Z.OUS an apology.
I did. I apologized. I thought I led with an apology. Come on. How many times I got to say I'm sorry? I mean, look at me. We used to be water fairies, and now we cooled off nuclear reactors so long that we became steam.
Let's go figure out this thing before we blow up. I think that's a good idea. Let's go.
Can Zigzag show us
we
where
all good. Forget about
they
it.
are? Can Zigzag?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Follow me.
I feel like you should have a little bit more sense of urgency considering the situation.
Yeah, well, he does this all the time.
So like going ahead and following along, like on the way there, is also just be like, so what do you normally do whenever this happens, huh?
We usually get a bunch of the fairies together and contain him before he goes into the reactor. We're kind of short-handed right now with all the fairies being out with part of the expansion. We got to call them back in. So we're lucky that you showed up. You would be surprised how many times the city's been on the brink of destruction inside of this facility.
So, have you thought about a more permanent solution to this problem, huh?
Yeah, well, Friction doesn't want to kill him.
Well, I know that maybe Friction doesn't want to kill him, but, you know, I'm just saying, accidents happen.
Well, I didn't hear that.
Hijo de puta. Jesus.
All right, so y'all get led down some stairs and into. You go past a couple reactor rooms and you get to the main reactor. Yeah, there's a few fairies battling it out with a fairy that looks similar to Friction. Slightly bigger than the other fairies.
Zigzag, is that him?
Yeah, that's Motion over there. Should probably do something.
Motion. Hey, Motion.
What do you want? I'm battling
doing?
over here. What are these people doing in here? I'm trying to set the reactor core off. Y'all trying to stop me again? Look, I'm trying to do what's better for y'all. Like, we don't need these people. We'll live. We don't have to worry about it.
That doesn't sound like a good idea. I mean, who you sell power to?
We don't need money if they ain't nothing. If they ain't civilization, we could be back being fairies. Maybe we could become water fairies again.
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
I mean, yeah, that's fair and all. But what about all the other stuff? I mean, think about all the other benefits to society. Like stuff that people invent and like entertainment and stuff.
A roll for initiative.
I got a 14.
25.
All right. Well, I'm at 4.
Right whenever you ask Motion that question, he gets hit in the face with like a magic missile by one of the other fairies, and he's like, "Look! I'm tired of this. I'm just tired of this. Like, I'm tired of just battling it out with my brothers and my sisters, and now these people come along. I don't even know why y'all let them in here. I'm done with this." Or he starts floating over towards the main reactor as the fairies are shooting stuff at him. But y'all do have time to react before he gets there, or at least Sylvia does. It is your turn, Sylvia.
Going to use hold person on him just to try and stop him from getting to that reactor.
And is that like is there a resist or anything?
It's a
on
wisdom save. So and you have to save against my so a wisdom save of 17.
Nat 20.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose she will use a bardic inspiration to are they going away from me or towards me or which way?
Away from y'all. Away from all of you. Yeah.
Directly.
Yeah, I would say directly, like you're in front of you. Yeah.
How close are they to the reactor?
They're not far. They are not far at all.
If I push them 10 feet, will they go past it?
If you pushed them 10 feet, you'd probably push them into it.
Okay. She's going to use one of her bardic inspirations for Rebellious Shout. It's called Get Lost. The creature is frightened until the end of your next turn and is deafened for 1 minute.
Okay.
It can make a Constitution saving throw.
Against your spell DC?
17, yeah.
Okay, that's a 10.
Why don't you just get out of here? You're fighting with everyone all the time. That's all you ever do. Can't you see that nobody wants you to do this? Nobody else agrees with you? Just get lost. And now he's frightened and deafened. And frightened till the end of my turn and deafened for 1 minute.
It's kind of harsh. You struck me at my core. This has affected me so much that I can't even hear anything going on anymore. All you casting spells. This lady over here says mean things. Maybe I should just go. Maybe I should just go. I mean, I was bluffing. I was bluffing this entire time. But maybe I should go. and I guess he's like fear crying.
Oh, man. I feel like a dick.
I guess I'll stop the reactor from overheating. Like, I've never turned it off before. And he starts fiddling with knobs and stuff. And the reactor starts going wom 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 wom, and then the core containment unit burst, but instead of there being an explosion, an anomaly forms where the reactor was.
Intro and outro music by Nico Rodriguez. Head on over to dreadtechinc.com for everything on the show and other creative typo productions.
They found us. Dump the connection, Blip.
Yogsonik Dynamics apologizes for the unscheduled interruption. Remain calm as we locate the nearest re-education facility. You may proceed, user 8342167. Have a Yogsonik day.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on chumbacasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at chumbacasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's chumbacasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.